everybody, Cindy Ellers here from the central part of Wisconsin for the weekly Facebook Live. And would you believe that this is number 66? So I've been doing this for a little better than a year. And while I am a little bit early, and I hope everybody will find me tonight, and they'll be signing on just shortly. Well, there's Sally Becker. I knew I could count on her. So how is everybody doing today? We're we're overcast, only 52 degrees here, and kind of cold and windy. It's supposed to be better by the weekend though, so that's a good thing. Hi Julie, thank you so much for joining me. I am so glad you're here. You bet. I think that's, not quite sure who cut the, oh, there's Rita. That's who I thought it was, but I wasn't sure. And Ronnie Kaiser. My mom is on here. Well, welcome. Thank you all for joining me tonight on this. Hi, Linda. And it's 53 degrees here. Windy, cold, overcast, typical for Wisconsin. But it's supposed to be better by the weekend, so that's all good. As you know, I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. I've been with Stampin' Up! Going on 11 years. And if you're ever looking for a demonstrator, I would be honored if you'd keep me in mind and let me earn your business. Hi, Arliss. Thank you for joining me. Be sure to share my post if you have time. Leave me a comment and hit the like key. That all helps me. I didn't realize how much it did help me, but it does help me. If you don't have time tonight to stay and watch the whole thing from the beginning, there'll be a replay of this video and a close-up of the card that I'm making tonight, which will be on my blog. It's also called Cindy Stamping Studio. Hi, Julie. Hi, Ronnie. Oh, complete knee replacement. Oh, my goodness. What a delight to have something enjoyable to watch. Well, that is quite all right, Ronnie, and I'm glad to hear that you're on the mend. So, yes. Anyway, I do on Thursday, I do a Facebook Live replay, and you get a close-up of the card in case you can't see it very good tonight. And I really would appreciate it if you'd consider subscribing to my blog. It's also listed as Cindy Stamping Studio, and I have some neat things that I post. And it's not all about me, it's about you. So if you ever make a really cool card and you think, maybe Cindy would like to see this, by all means, Cindy would love to see this. You can email it to me, you can private message it to me. I would love to see your creations. I would also love to share them. Thank you for sharing the video, Julie. I appreciate it so much. You bet. What we have going on this week is our kit class is tomorrow night in Neilsville at Schmitty's. If this was something that if you're local and if you thought this was something that you're interested in, by all means, come join us. And if you're not local, there's always the class to go, which is exactly the same cards as the kit class, only they come unstamped to you, but everything you need, the card bases, the layers, the embellishments, are all provided for you. All you have to do is provide the ink, the stamps, and the adhesive. Everybody has happy birthday or thinking of you stamps or a flower. They're very simple cards. I think you'd really like it. Okay. let's see. We have a few things, few announcements, and then I have some cards to show you. And it's sneak peek time. I made a card this past weekend, past Saturday. Little Miss Andy came to visit me, and her dad wanted a retirement card. And so we both made the card, and I decided, why not get out the new stuff, right? I've been so busy, I haven't even had a chance to get out the new stuff, but Andy was the perfect reason to. Hi, Linda. Hi, Bernie. Thank you so much for joining me. I am so glad to hear that, Linda, that you enjoy the kits. And Bernie, I'll see you tomorrow night at our kit class. Okay, I got an email this past week from one of our local stampers. You remember that Renee Schoen had lost her brother. And she sent me, this message for all of you. I figured it would be the best way to catch most of you, and then I'm going to go and take it to my in-person classes too. Please pass this along to all your stampers. I was more than overwhelmed with the quantity and quality of the many sympathy cards I received. They are all so beautiful. I felt so honored and blessed that you took time out of your busy day to think of me and my family and sent a card. I even received cards from people I don't know, and I'm happy to know you now. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. You truly are the best group of friends I've ever had. Thank you, Renee. Hi, Kay. Anyway, I thought that was really quite touching. And I really wanted to just share that with you all. I know a lot of you aren't from the Nailsville area, but you still went, and when I asked for a random act of kindness, you all participated. And that just means the world to us, because that's what we do. We make cards. We share our craft. And if they always say a card is just a hug with a crease in the middle. So why not, right? Okay. Okay, put that over there. I'm going to flip my camera around and get that all set up. And then we have a few things I have some cards to show you, and then we'll get stamping. Okay, so hold on. I'm going to be able to see what it looks like outside. There we go. Nice and cheery, right, huh? Okay, let's go and move this. Alrighty, this is the last week that we can use my April host code. So if there's anything you're looking for, I would appreciate any orders. I'm always appreciate it. Hi, Dana. Yes, Arliss. I just thought it was just so moving to receive that from Renee. And yes, Linda, I'm glad she did find comfort in the cards. Not right now. Starting on May 4th. Mark your calendar. Of course, I'll be reminding you, Stamping Up is going to be offering a new reason to join. For $99, you will receive $155 US Stamping Up merchandise, or if you're in Canada, $206 worth of products for only $99 or $135, plus free business supplies, free shipping. This is huge. That's a $10 value right there. And it's for a limited time only from May 4th to the 31st. And if, like I said, like I keep telling you, if you're looking for a demonstrator, I would be just honored if you would sign up under me. We have a nice group, and I hope to go and get more involved and maybe even do some Zoom meetings. We'll see how that pans out. But the one thing I can do is I am offering anybody who signs up under me 3 free classes, and that includes the class to go. So even if you don't live in this area, you can still get some benefits. So not only Stamping Up benefits, but also some free classes. Hi, Courtney. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. And thank you, Mom, for telling me I'm coming in clear tonight. So, okay. Now, like I said, Miss Andy came to visit me on Saturday because she hadn't visited me in forever, she said. Had to catch me up with everything going on in her life. She says, now just listen, I am going to have to catch you up on everything going on. And then what did she do? She forgot it. She couldn't remember what she had been doing, and then she forgot it. So, all right. This is an old stamp set. It's called Many Mates. It's in our annual catalog, but it has some really great fonts. And thank you for sharing, Dana. We use the Beauty of Friendship stamp set. The ink we used was Evening Evergreen, which is right here, and Soft Succulent, which is right there, and Memento Black. Our card base was Cinnamon Cider. This is a new designer series paper coming out. It's called Beauty of the Earth, and we used white. This is a retirement card, and he's a very outdoorsy kind of person. So we thought that this would be great, and I like how it turned out. It wasn't too formal. It really worked out. It really worked, in my opinion. Okay. And while I'm showing you a sneak peek of what's coming next week, we have our Soft Succulent. Evening Evergreens coming. Polished Pink. We have Fresh Freesia. I think that's how you say it. And the last new in color coming is Pale Papaya. So like I said, I have been just chomping at the bit, hoping I would have time to start using these. So I was grateful that Andy came to visit so that I could. Right now, I'm just so busy with kits from our class to go. Don't get me wrong, I'm not complaining. I had a special order using Friends Are Like Seashells. So these are the cards I came up with. This one uses shimmer paint. Can you see the shimmer? Isn't that pretty? I just love how that one turned out. And this one. And this one. And it uses the Seashell Designer Series paper. And the Friends Are Like Seashells. Oh, say that about 5 times, right? Happy birthday to my beautiful friend. You are unique and completely amazing. I thought that was pretty. Friends are like seashells. You collect them along the way. Wishing you the very best. If you notice this shadow right here, if you have this stamp set, you probably thought these shadows that are included, which they are, were meant to color the different shells, like color this shell a different color, which you can, but it also works pretty slick in adding adding a little bit something. And just the same way as I did this, I added this shadow. I thought that was quite clever. Came up with that one all by myself. Here I stamped right on the shell designer series paper and used my blending brushes, which I'm starting to like them really good. And they're back in order. They're back in stock. These blending brushes are they are so cool. They wash up with water. Yeah, there's a little bit of staining here from some rich raspberry, but that's like nothing. but they wash up really nice. And then we have this one. Happy birthday. Friends are like seashells. You collect them along the way. So there's those. And now we're ready to stamp. And the stamp set we're using is Field of Flowers. One of my favorites. It was also one that was a stamp of the month, but I can't tell you which month because I couldn't find it in the amount of time I had. We're going to be using Highland Heather, Misty Moonlight, Seaside Spray, and Just Jade. That's what we're doing tonight. Okay. We're gonna, okay, got that set up. I got my packet. The Field of Flowers, you can find that on page 117. There's still time. If you like this stamp set, there's still time. You could order it to add to your collection if you're interested. Okay, my stamping tip, not very clear right now. Thank you, Linda. Okay, I did get the TDS was here last week and did bring the new line. That's all I can tell you. The other thing that we're going to be using for the inside of our card is Happy Thoughts. Now, Happy Thoughts is in the January to June mini catalog, so that's active right now. But it will be retiring in June. I like this set. I like it a lot. And even after it retires, I will use it on the inside. But this one's retiring in a week. So if this is something you like, you might want to think about it. Okay, before we go any farther, let's talk about our door prizes. 4 comments. We had 76 comments last week. I was just thrilled. Janet Capusta is our winner, and I will be sending these gold gilded gems to her. And we have the pastel pearls, half a package. We'll be going for shares. Now, if you don't have time to leave a comment, you should share it. There's only 4 shares. So you had a 1 in 4 chance of winning. And our winner was Bernie Seidel. I don't know. I never can say it right. And she's a good friend of mine. She always laughs at me. Okay. There's that. Okay, here's our packet. Tonight, we're doing something just a little bit different. We're using thick, basic white cardstock. You can find that on page 153 of our annual catalog. It is 5.5 by 8.5 and scored at 4 1/4. Okay, we're going to have it sideways. We also are going to add a layer of Misty Moonlight, and then we'll have a white piece, which will go on just like that. Okay, we're gonna go, what I did was I took my layering circle dies, and I took another piece of cardstock that's 3 3/4 by 5, and I cut a hole out in the middle. This is going to be my template and also my mask. But I wanted to show you that that's what I did. Okay, I'm going to take my 3 3/4, just like that. Well, you're welcome, Bernie. I'm happy to be your friend, too, even if I can't pronounce your last name correctly. It makes me so mad. I never get that. But it makes for some giggles. We're going to use our Just Jade. And we're going to go and use our blending brush. And I like to use a circular motion. You can also tap it if it isn't quite right. Okay. I need it eventually anyway. I really don't want to go and get ink all over my desk, although it wouldn't be the first time. Okay. And I'm holding it down. I'm just going to apply some ink on the bottom like this. You just keep applying ink until it's as dark as you want. And then I just go and rub it off so no more ink is, see, no more ink is coming. Okay, we'll be using this again. Then I'm going to take some Misty Moonlight, which I love. And we're going to go and ink up our brush with Misty Moonlight. So this is the same brush that I used for the blue, or for the Just Jade. And like I said, it worked out great. And now all I have to do is run that under some water. Usually it's cold water. And it's perfect. As you can see, I've already used this template once already. And I'm sure you know that that's because I've already made this card once. This is a very easy card, but when I get done, you're going to go, oh, I like that. Oh, well, Tracy, I just got started. I created this template, used my blending brushes to add ink, and now I am going to go and stamp some grass that you can find in the Field of Flowers stamp set right about here. Right about here. Just like that. Okay, I'll put that there. I want to go and add my, this is a Thinking of You card. So I want to leave my template right there. And I'm going to add Thinking of You. Pretty clever, huh? I know. And then I want some Seaside Spray. And I'm going to use this cute little dragonfly. Put one right there. You can barely see it, but that was the whole idea. I didn't want it real dark. I just wanted it like subtle. Okay, and then we'll get out our Highland Heather. And I have these little flowers. We're gonna go and add the flowers, and I'm overlapping them just like that. Okay, there. That's the front of our card. Isn't that cool? Okay, now I want to go and take, I have this beautiful in color Misty Moonlight. It is a polyester ribbon, and what I'm going to do is, first of all, I'm going to cover up my Highland Heather. I think that's just the thing to do. Okay, I'm going to go and, this works the best for me, fine tip glue pen. I'm going to go and tie me a cheater's knot, because as all my stamping ladies know, Cindy doesn't tie bows. Just like that. I want to move it down a little bit. That's okay, Kathy, that you're late. You'll get the gist of it. You can always catch the replay. And like I said, on Thursday, I have a Facebook Live replay on my blog, which is also called Cindy Stamping Studio. Thank you for sharing, Bernie. I appreciate it. Okay, so that's what we do, is we tie a knot, and we have a loop. You can find YouTube videos that tell you how to do this. I'm going to put a little bit of tape. Well, a little bit. We have to have something to tape first. There. And then I always like to make it so it's snug. And another little piece of tape. Well, there we go. Not quite done. Take our snips and cut the circle. And now we have one very cute cheater's knot. Okay. There's that. All right, I'm going to go and, well, we can put it up. We're going to go and apply this. Apply this to our Misty Moonlight layer, just like so. I forgot to stamp. I need my Misty Moonlight ink and my Always stamp. Get this back over here. Okay. There. Now the front is done. Okay. We're going to now, I'm not sure if I'm done with that or not, take our card, our thick white cardstock. I very seldom ever use thick white cardstock. I guess now I've learned something new myself. It's a great way to take, I mean, it looks really pretty. The blending brushes are back in stock, Courtney, and I am told they are available. They were out of stock for a while, but they're back. So pretty and springy. Thank you. There, this is the outside. When you use the thick white cardstock, we don't have to add a white layer for the inside. But I think, because that's how I am, I think it should be decorated, and we're going to use Misty Moonlight and go and, it's a thinking of you card, so I am going to go and stamp just wanted to send some happy thoughts your way. Oh, wow, huh? Is that not wonderful? Yes. I have to see what I did. Oh, that's what I did. Okay, now I'm going to get my Just Jade back in here. And I'm going to go and stamp the flower stem from the Field of Flowers stamp set. just like that. Okay, and then I'm going to get my Highland Heather. I mean, because if you're thinking of somebody, why not decorate the inside? I'm going to use my Highland Heather for the purple flowers. It's not that... There. Oh, isn't that pretty? Yes. Yes, it is. And then lastly, because I like it, I'm going to add, with my Seaside Spray, going to add a couple dragonflies. There. That's our card. It just turned out really, really nice. I like it. Something different. If you haven't tried this technique, this is a fun one. Probably something we should do at our technique class, maybe. I have to give that some thought. So here it is. Isn't that pretty? Yes, I think so too. I love it too, Linda. Thank you very much. And thank you, Kay, and Marcia, and Jeannie, and Dana. Yes, and Julie. Yes, here's our card. It's beautiful. And this, again, would be the kind of card you send to somebody when you're thinking of them. So, okay, everybody. I hope you have a great rest of the week. Next week, when we get together, it will be the day before the end of catalog goes live. So we'll have one more stamp set to use that's retiring before we can start using the new colors and the new ink and the new papers and the new stamps. And I can't hardly wait. And I've been doing this for 11 years. You would think it'd be like no big deal, right? But it is. It is always fun and there's always excitement. So, yeah. Okay. Well, have a great rest of the week. I hope everybody will come back and join me next Monday. Well, we'll have another retiring stamp set and we will have some more inky fun. Okay, thank you. See you next week. Happy stamping.